Did you know that most people using baking soda have no idea how powerful it really is? Yep, over 80 out of 100 people never discover its best health benefits. This tiny box in your kitchen, usually used for baking or getting rid of bad smells, might just be one of the most overlooked natural remedies in the world. Think about it. When was the last time you looked at baking soda and thought, this could actually help my body feel better? Most of us never do. But scientists and doctors have been studying this little white powder for years, and they've found that it can help with things like acid reflux, kidney support, oral health, inflammation, and even skin problems. So why don't more people know about this? Maybe because it's cheap, maybe because it's simple. But that's exactly what makes it so special and easy to try at home. In today's video, we're diving into 13 amazing ways baking soda can support your health, especially if you're over 60. Plus, I'll tell you how to use it safely and who should be extra careful before trying it. If you care about natural, science-backed health tips, you're in the right place. And if you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and tap that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And hey, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We love hearing from you. All right, let's get started. You're about to look at baking soda in a whole new way. The amazing health benefits of using baking soda. Baking soda helps clean your body, inside and out. You probably know baking soda for cleaning your kitchen or baking cookies. But did you know some people use it to help their bodies stay clean too? Yup, it's true. When you mix baking soda with water, it becomes less acidic, which means it can help balance the acid levels in your body, both outside, on your skin, and inside your body. Let's talk about the outside first. Ever had an itchy rash or irritated skin? Some people add baking soda to their bath water. Why? Because it can soothe the skin, ease itching, and make you feel refreshed. The idea is this: soaking in baking soda water might help pull out dirt or toxins from your skin, leaving it soft and clean. Now, to be honest, science hasn't fully confirmed the whole pulling out toxins part, but many people say it really helps them feel better. And hey, sometimes real-life relief matters just as much. Now, what about inside the body? Some folks drink a small amount of baking soda mixed in water, just a pinch. They believe it helps reduce acidity in their blood or urine. And interestingly, there is some science behind this, especially for people with kidney issues. One study found that baking soda helped people with kidney disease by slowing down damage. How? By lowering the acid levels in their blood. That's a big deal. It shows that, with a doctor's advice, baking soda might support your body's natural detox system, especially if acid levels are too high. But here's the key thing: your body already does a great job of balancing itself. Your kidneys, liver, and lungs are always working to clean things up, so you don't need baking soda. But if used in the right way, and in small amounts, it might give your body a little extra support. Too much, though, that can cause problems like bloating, high blood pressure, or even kidney stress. So always use it wisely, and talk to your doctor first, especially if you have health conditions. Baking soda might not be a magic detox cure, but it can be a gentle, affordable way to feel fresh, both inside and out. Just don't go overboard. 2. Better mouth health and whiter teeth. Baking soda might seem like something you just use for baking, but it's also one of the best-kept secrets for a healthier mouth and a brighter smile. In fact, it's already an ingredient in many toothpastes, and for good reason. Science shows that it works, and people who use it regularly often notice a real difference in how their teeth and mouth feel. Let's start with whitening. If you've ever brushed your teeth with baking soda, you probably noticed how smooth and clean they felt afterward. That's because baking soda gently scrubs away surface stains from things like coffee, tea, and certain foods. It's not as harsh as strong chemical whitening kits, so when used correctly, it can polish your teeth without damaging the enamel too much. This makes it a safe and affordable option for many people who want a brighter smile at home. But the benefits go beyond just looks. Baking soda is naturally less acidic, and that's actually great news for your oral health. When your mouth becomes too acidic, which can happen after eating sugary or acidic foods, it creates the perfect environment for harmful bacteria to grow. These bacteria can lead to bad breath, gum disease, and cavities. By helping to balance the acid levels in your mouth, baking soda makes it harder for those bad bacteria to survive. This helps protect your gums and keeps your breath fresher for longer. And there's real science to back this up. Studies have found that toothpaste with baking soda removes more plaque and whitens teeth better than toothpaste without it. Other research has shown that baking soda can reduce the number of harmful bacteria in the mouth, which supports healthier gums and overall oral hygiene. However, there's one important thing to keep in mind. Baking soda is mildly abrasive. It's what makes it such a good cleaner, so it should be used carefully. If you brush too hard or too often with it, you might start to wear down your tooth enamel over time. Dentists usually recommend using it just a few times a week, and always with a soft toothbrush. In short, baking soda can be a simple, safe, and effective way to keep your mouth cleaner and your smile brighter, as long as you use it the right way. It's a small step that can make a big difference in your daily routine. 3. Eases heartburn. That burning feeling in your chest after a heavy or spicy meal? That's heartburn. It's not actually about your heart. It happens when stomach acid flows back up into your food pipe, a condition known as acid reflux. It can make you feel uncomfortable, especially after eating too much, eating late at night, or having certain trigger foods. Sometimes other things like pregnancy, weight gain, or certain health issues can make heartburn more common. Now, while there are plenty of medicines available at the pharmacy to treat heartburn, there's also a simple remedy sitting right in your kitchen: baking soda. It might sound too easy, but mixing about a teaspoon of baking soda into a glass of water and sipping it slowly can give you quick relief. People have been using this method for generations. Here's how it works. Baking soda is alkaline, which means it helps neutralize the extra acid in your stomach that's causing that burning feeling. Think of it as a quick-acting acid balancer. In fact, doctors agree that this can work well for occasional heartburn, especially when you're in a pinch and don't have medication nearby. Of course, this isn't something to use all the time, but for quick occasional relief, baking soda and water is a cheap, fast, and easy home remedy. No trip to the store, no fancy products, just a glass, a spoon, and something most people already have in their pantry. Simple science, simple solution. 4. Fights fungus. Antifungal. Fungal infections like athlete's foot or ringworm can be annoying. The itching, redness, and flaky skin are hard to ignore. While there are creams and sprays available, some people turn to baking soda as a natural remedy. When applied to the skin, baking soda creates a less acidic environment, which makes it harder for fungus to grow. In fact, a study showed that a baking soda solution stopped about 80% of fungus types tested from growing. Many people find relief by making a paste with baking soda and water and applying it directly to the affected area, or by adding it to a warm foot soak. It's a gentle, affordable option that can be especially helpful for mild cases. And since it doesn't contain strong chemicals, it's usually safe for most skin types. May help with urine infections, UTIs. Urinary tract infections, or UTIs, are painful and very common, especially in women. The burning feeling, frequent urge to pee, and discomfort can be tough. While antibiotics are the main treatment, some people also try natural methods to ease symptoms. One idea is to drink a small amount of baking soda mixed with water. It may help by reducing the acidity of urine, which might make the environment less friendly for bacteria. A study showed that women who had recurring UTIs and took baking soda felt better after 4 weeks, with less pain. But it's important to remember, baking soda should never replace medical treatment. Always see a doctor for UTIs, especially if symptoms are severe. Baking soda might help as a gentle add-on to your doctor's plan, but not as a standalone cure. 6. Treats mouth sores. Canker sores. Canker sores, those small painful spots inside the mouth, can make talking and eating difficult. Baking soda is a simple remedy that can help them heal faster. Because it balances acid levels in your mouth. It reduces irritation and promotes healing. Rinsing your mouth with a solution of 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in warm water can ease the pain and reduce swelling. Studies show that this rinse not only helps with pain, but can also speed up recovery. Baking soda is also mildly antibacterial, so it helps keep the sore clean. Plus, it's gentle enough for daily use, making it a smart, science-backed home remedy. 7. Boosts workouts. Liking this so far? Subscribe now and let's keep going. Here's a surprising one. Baking soda can actually help improve your workout performance. When you exercise hard, your muscles produce lactic acid, which causes that burning feeling and makes you tired faster. Baking soda works like a natural sponge, soaking up some of that acid and helping your muscles perform better for longer. Research shows that taking a small amount of baking soda before intense exercise, like sprinting or cycling, can delay fatigue and boost endurance. Athletes typically mix about a teaspoon into water 60 to 90 minutes before a workout. Just be cautious. Too much can upset your stomach, causing bloating or nausea. And if you have health conditions, definitely check with your doctor first. Used correctly, it could give your workout a natural edge. 8. May help kidneys. For some people. For people with chronic kidney disease, CKD, the kidneys often struggle to remove acid from the blood. This condition, called metabolic acidosis, can make kidney damage worse over time. Baking soda, which helps neutralize acid, may offer support. A large study found that patients with advanced kidney disease who took baking soda daily had slower kidney decline and were less likely to need dialysis. However, this isn't something to try on your own. Baking soda can affect blood pressure and fluid levels, especially if you have heart or kidney issues. It must only be used under close medical supervision. It's not a cure, but it might help manage the condition if used responsibly with your doctor's guidance. 9. May ease arthritis pain. Early science. Recent research hints that baking soda might help people with autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. In a 2018 study, drinking water with baking soda appeared to calm down the body's overactive immune system, which causes joint pain and swelling. Both animal and human participants showed fewer signs of inflammation. Scientists believe baking soda may help by gently shifting the immune system toward a less inflammatory state. It's an exciting idea, but still early in research. If you're dealing with arthritis, talk to your doctor before trying this. It could become part of a broader treatment plan in the future. 10. Helps with gout pain. Gout is a type of arthritis that comes with sudden, intense joint pain, often in the big toe. It's caused by a buildup of uric acid that forms sharp crystals in the joints. Baking soda may help by making the blood less acidic, which helps prevent those crystals from forming. Some people find that drinking a small amount of baking soda in water helps relieve pain and reduce swelling during a gout attack. Research also supports the idea that baking soda can help dissolve uric acid and encourage the body to remove it through urine. However, it's essential to use this method only with your doctor's approval, especially if you're taking medication. It might be a helpful natural tool, but it's not a replacement for medical treatment. 11. Eases cold and flu symptoms. When you're sick with a cold or the flu, simple remedies can go a long way, and baking soda is one of them. Gargling with a solution of 1/2 teaspoon baking soda in warm water can soothe a sore throat and help kill germs. Because baking soda reduces acidity, it can also help loosen thick mucus in your throat and nose, making it easier to breathe. Studies have shown that these rinses can help people feel better faster. You can also add a pinch of baking soda to a saltwater nasal rinse to help clear sinus congestion. It's a gentle, natural way to ease symptoms and recover a bit more comfortably. 12. Might help cancer treatment. Early research, not a cure. Some researchers are exploring whether baking soda could help make cancer treatments more effective. The science is still in the early stages, but the idea is interesting. Cancer cells often thrive in acidic environments, which helps them grow and resist treatment. Baking soda, by lowering acidity, may slow tumor growth and make cancer cells more vulnerable to chemotherapy. In one 2009 study, mice given baking soda had slower cancer spread and better chemo results. However, this research is still experimental and mostly in animals. It's crucial to understand that baking soda is not a cancer cure. Never replace cancer treatment with home remedies, and always talk to your doctor before trying anything new. 13. Natural deodorant. If you're looking for a natural, chemical-free deodorant, baking soda is a great option. It doesn't just mask odors, it neutralizes the acids in sweat that cause bacteria to grow and smell. That means it can actually stop body odor at the source. A study even confirmed that baking soda significantly reduced underarm odor. It's also free from parabens, aluminum, and synthetic fragrances, making it ideal for people with sensitive skin. Just dust a small amount under your arms, or mix it with coconut oil for a smoother feel. It keeps you dry and fresh throughout the day. As with anything, test it first to make sure your skin doesn't react. But for many, it's a simple, safe, and affordable way to stay odor-free. Who needs to be careful? While baking soda has many helpful uses, it's not safe for everyone. Some people really need to be careful when using it, especially if they have certain health conditions. It might seem harmless because it's a common kitchen item, but inside your body, it can actually affect important systems like your kidneys, blood pressure, and stomach. Let's start with people who have kidney problems. Baking soda contains a lot of sodium, and if your kidneys aren't working properly, they can't remove extra sodium from your body very well. This can cause fluid to build up, leading to swelling in your legs, feet, or hands. It might also make other symptoms worse. So for people with kidney disease, using baking soda without a doctor's advice can be risky. People with high blood pressure should also be careful. Since sodium can raise blood pressure, even small amounts from baking soda might make it harder to manage if you're already dealing with hypertension. If you have stomach or gut issues, like ulcers, gastritis, or bad acid reflux, baking soda might not be a good idea either. It can change the acid levels in your stomach too quickly, which can sometimes make these problems worse instead of better. That's why it's really important to check with a doctor before using it, especially if you have any digestive issues. Pregnant or breastfeeding women also need to use caution. Baking soda can affect your body's electrolyte balance, the salts and minerals that help your heart, nerves, and muscles work properly. If this balance shifts too much, it could affect both the mother and the baby. Then there are people with allergies or sensitivities. Some people notice skin irritation, rashes, or an upset stomach after using baking soda, especially if it's used directly on the skin or taken by mouth. So if you're trying it for the first time, it's smart to start with a small amount and see how your body reacts. And finally, if you have breathing issues like asthma or other lung conditions, never breathe in baking soda powder. The fine particles can irritate your airways and make it harder to breathe. So here's the bottom line. Baking soda can be helpful, but it's not for everyone. Always use it in small amounts and with care. And if you have any health conditions, especially those we just talked about, it's best to speak with your doctor before using it regularly. A little caution can go a long way in keeping you safe. Have you tried baking soda for any of these? Do you have your own tips? Share your stories and questions below. We love hearing from you. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with friends who might like it too. Thanks for watching.